I walk through the shadow of death left to fear. This is a journey through the halls of hell.
Yes people, what is good? I am BA, back once again with another reaction in the Black Mirror series. This is episode 5 of season 7 and it is called Eulogy. Let's check it out and see what is saying to it. Oh, is that Paul Gia? You know the one. Giamatti, Gandolfini, Galifianakis, they all merge into one another after a while. Chubby white man.
Eulogy, okay?
We're helping the family curate an immersive memorial.
Oh, this already sounds like it's gonna be bad. You don't want some immersive thing playing at someone's funeral, exposing a bunch of shit they don't want you to know.
Would you like to take part?
I'm not sure.
It's entirely voluntary.
What if this guy's had a horrible relationship with the woman the eulogy company are contacting him about and it's just a bunch of memories of them arguing or something? Or even worse. This is giving me vibes of that episode of the woman that had to go to the house with the machine to recollect witness statements. He's got a dope vinyl collection though, he can't be that bad a guy. All the companies in this series have such fancy iPhone-ish boxes to their technology. Eulogy and Redream have the same packaging people in China.
I've got a bit of an opening spiel I need to do here.
Go for it.
Okay.
Crazy, so it's just like a little AI Alexa with that specific job.
Close your eyes and picture her face.
Oh god, it's getting even worse, the temple things can talk now.
Getting hold of a memory feels like trying to grab a river with your hands. That's what the brochure says.
At least you tried the brochure line, saw how it worked on him, could have went well.
Search for images of Carol.
Smartphones and clouds didn't exist back when I knew her.
I love this setup, but I also know Charlie Brooker's writing style through and through to the core. And this seems so seemingly innocent and whimsical just now. I just know there's someone with a sledgehammer behind a door waiting to cave my head in this episode. I'm ready for it, as always. What's he done? What's she done? What did they do together? I'm sure there's some horrible shit going on. Tell me now.
Up to 1,500 photos.
And I got you 3.
They recommend a minimum of 6 different images.
3's better than none.
That's the day I met Carol. This would have been in Brooklyn, rooftop barbecue at the Coop.
Oh man, a rooftop barbecue in Brooklyn in 1989. That sounds like paradise.
We're looking for a clear recollection of her.
This is what I have.
I wonder why they've even contacted this guy to be part of the eulogy thing if he really only has vague memories of her in a few photographs.
Hi. Sorry. It's me.
Wow, that is so crazy. So he can go into the thing attached to his head and his guide has a physical form inside there. You know, you never know with Black Mirror, but I assume that's what I'm now looking at. He could have just been abducted by a mothership for all I know.
Oh, Christ.
It's okay.
No, there's no, I can't see your face.
It'll come to you.
I love the concept of this episode, but I'm actually genuinely finding it hard to enjoy because it seems like there's nothing horrible round the next corner, and I refuse to believe that.
I never knew she was engaged.
Maybe you chose not to see. Or not to remember.
Actually, she's kind of holding her engagement arm behind her back a little bit, so you know, she's the slut.
Flirting with me while engaged to someone else would be an honest representation of her character.
Okay, so that's the first negative thing he said about this woman. We're starting to go down the Charlie Brooker fucking spiral to hell. Nothing makes me more on guard than Black Mirror.
That's Emma with the blonde hair, and the guy with the bong. That's Jamo.
Jamo was paying no attention to Emma there. He only had eyes for weed.
No, we're not in the photo, but we were definitely both at this party.
What, so the second picture's when him and this woman went away and shacked up? Because that's the only explanation for them both not being in this room if they were at the party.
That was the first time me and Carol really got talking. I was so nervous.
Imagine actually getting to walk through a photograph from that many years ago though. That would be such a surreal experience.
She was like no one I'd ever known, or even thought of knowing.
That's interesting. So the image of them changed there as he remembered closer, because they weren't kissing the first time we saw them.
I can't use this either, can I? I screwed the deceased, may she rest in peace.
Well, you're a very good photograph gatherer, aren't you? What's the third one of? The alleyway behind the Starbucks where she sucked your dick?
She was in her room, on her cello, practicing.
Hold the fuck on. If he was secretly watching her playing cello, then who the fuck was secretly taking a photograph of him?
I've got other pictures of her.
Great then. Well, let's look at those.
So why didn't he get the better pictures to begin with?
See what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh shit, is that why her picture's pixelated in his memory?
You were upset with her.
That's one way of putting it, yeah.
I guess she maybe cheated on him because he said that comment earlier about it being in character for her to hide her ring from him.
And then she drops me. Just cold, bang, just see ya.
She just broke up with him. Well, that's alright. I mean, everyone's entitled to do that. I'm sorry if it hurt your feelings, but as long as she wasn't, devious about it or anything, that's on you, mate.
Which one's you? Sorry, I'm joking.
Oh, you're hilarious.
Don't you think it's a bit strange that he has no recollection of her face? You would think it's still burned into his memory, regardless of how many photographs he'd destroyed of her.
Who took the photo?
Just a tourist, some passerby we handed the camera to and asked.
Yeah, that's the question I would have been asking a bit earlier. Every single photo, it's like, okay, who took the photograph? Especially the one where it was just him in the hallway by himself when we know that his girlfriend was in the room he was looking into.
We made plans. Man, we were so young.
I love the effects of the combination of the actors clearly actually being there and freezing in place with the pen squiggle. It's such a unique effect. It is done really well.
First place of our own for both of us. We wanted to make our marks.
Right, so he definitely took this picture. So maybe it's a red herring I'm focusing on this picture taking thing. Or maybe this has been put there to make us stop thinking about it again.
You're in a band together?
Oh yeah, I'll show you.
At least he's lightening up a bit about talking about their past. They seemed very apprehensive at first, and now he's having a bit of fun with it.
Zeke quit the band, moved to Seattle, decided he was God. So, no recording.
You should have just asked Zeke for a recording. He's God. He'd have hooked you up one.
And maybe we could have kept going without him, but Carol's heart wasn't in it.
And once again, her face has been removed.
Generated.
Okay. Generated from some digital asshole.
Is this woman maybe the woman, and she's the assistant for her own eulogy? That would be crazy.
Yeah, Jamo took a whole bunch. Wild night, a lot of drinking.
Jamo had a good bong that night. He's dressed as a fucking clown.
Dickbag trying his luck with my girlfriend.
Even though you're standing right there, dressed like Jason from Friday the...
You have to have balls to try and talk up Jason's girlfriend. This guy must have been strong.
The two of you get on?
We worked together.
I don't know, that is a little bit touchy, but it's something that friends would do, I guess.
Looks like she wants to get away from him.
What?
She's leaning back.
Yeah, I'm starting to get the feeling that this is almost a couple's debate, and she is the woman.
And then she blamed me that she didn't get an early night because she had some audition tryout thing.
Also beginning to think that this guy was the dick. It seemed like in that scene she was trying to let him know that maybe his girlfriend hadn't been accepting the advances of a random guy and it was just a random guy talking to her. And maybe this guy was the problem back in the day, not her. He also seemed to have anger issues if he's burned some of our faces out of photographs with a cigarette.
Maybe we could scan in one of the...
I was thorough.
Oh my god, what's the point in even keeping them if you're going to score all the other shit out? Why do you have this box of meaningless scored out shit?
My birthday.
So you weren't alone the whole time she was gone?
Very true. Who took that photo?
Oh, Christ, yeah.
If anything, he's probably been the cheating douchebag in this relationship. Is this his girlfriend calling him while she's on holiday?
Emma answers the call. I don't know why.
Making mischief.
Yeah, I don't know.
Good point. That bitch Emma only answered that call in the hope she stirred up some shit.
She hung up on me. Or I hung up on her. I don't know. I can't fucking remember.
He's doing a brilliant acting job in this episode so far.
What did she do that was so awful, so heinous?
I haven't shown you yet.
Well, show us then, because right now you seem like the dick, my friend.
We went out for dinner. To a fancy restaurant.
You know what? Even if she has cheated on him or something when he comes to visit her, he previously already cheated on her. Now, two wrongs don't make a right, but if that's his whole reason for her being the she-devil he claims her to be, then yeah, he doesn't really have a leg to stand on because he did it first.
She looked kind of the same, but different. that she put on weight, but I couldn't see that.
Someone else got her pregnant then, I guess, is the only conclusion you can come to.
And now the waitresses are shooting looks over because they know I'm there to propose, so I'm on display.
Yeah, it's tough, but you did cheat on her 3 months earlier.
And she just gets up and walks out.
Wait, that's all? I thought they were setting it up that she'd been impregnated due to the fact he was mentioning her gaining weight and not wanting to drink. She just turned down his marriage proposal 3 months after he fucked someone while she was away. I'm not surprised. Once again, you're the dick in this story, my friend.
Maybe she was sick of me. Maybe she was cruel.
A lot of maybes in that last sentence there.
She was pregnant with me. You're not my dad. He was a one-night stand.
Oh my god, wow.
You're Carol's daughter.
I'm a disposable avatar, a temp guide, an echo, really.
And she looks like she's got an emotional depth for someone that's not real.
Why didn't you say?
You said skip the intro.
She's like the human version of always read the instructions.
Ranting about some online rabbit hole conspiracy theory, and the year after that I heard he died of COVID.
Maybe he was right about that conspiracy theory after all.
We'd have talked it over.
And you'd have heard her?
Yes, I would! Yes, I would!
What a great scene. Sorry I'm not saying much. This scene's incredible. He's really knocking it out of the park with this performance.
It's a disposable camera. Big in the 90s. I got it at the airport.
Oh, there might be pictures in it he's never developed.
You took it on your trip, so it might give us something.
Yeah, it's worth looking. Let's see what this is going to uncover.
This was the hotel room when I came back from the restaurant.
Thank God I've never been one of those douchebags that's just trashed the hotel room. That is some severe asshole behaviour.
There's a note here. It says Philly.
So that's the exact note the daughter was talking about that she tried to begin the dialogue about being pregnant with him with.
Maybe you kept it somewhere.
No.
Are you sure?
I'd fucking remember.
Would you? You can't even remember her face. Oh, fuck. He had the letter the whole time.
I've missed my period. I love you, and I want us to work, but I don't know how you'll feel.
Okay, great. So this is going to be one of the horribly heartbreaking episodes, not a horrible dark twist one. You know, it's one of the two. Thanks, Charlie.
I'll understand if you never want to see me again.
Oh, I'm just looking at her waiting for him at the stage exit. This is fucking brutal. I feel like there's been two of these too close together with the Hotel Reverie only a few weeks ago. Why you always got to be tearing people's hearts out, Charlie?
I'm so sorry.
So in the end, it was almost just a horrible miscommunication. He cheated on her first, she cheated on him back, he went to visit to propose, she froze because he'd just proposed to her so she couldn't tell him she was cheating on him, she left, he never spoke to her again, he never saw her letter, just horrible. And I guess the moral of this episode is, you know, just always tell people how you really feel and what you really mean, because you might fucking regret it one day. I still want to know who took that photo. And after all that, I was hoping he would actually go to the funeral, so it's nice to see he did. Okay, it's a zombie funeral. Not traditional, but you know. It's a really haunting piece of music she's composed, by the way, if this is her original piece. Oh, what a fucking tragedy. Horrible miscommunications and stupid paranoia. Oh, God. Fucking Black Mirror. Oh. If I didn't laugh, I would cry. Okay, and that is episode 5 of season 7 of Black Mirror, Eulogy, and I will be back in just a minute with my thoughts on that. So, Eulogy, what did I think of that? A really, really brilliant little story. I feel like this is the one this season which has the smallest scope. It's just a very intimate little piece with a little bit of technology tacked onto it. The technology really isn't important in this. It really doesn't create any sort of twist twist or anything like that. It's just used as a method to walk through history while being in the present. Now, I know it's Paul G or something, but I don't want to get his last name wrong, but his acting performance throughout this entire episode was just incredible. He's really an A-grade actor. Like every single micro mannerism he chose, every little facial expression, it was all just perfect. And I've never really thought this about him before, but watching this, my god, he is an absolutely brilliant actor. And this episode is just a horrible, tragic story of, youthful jealousy and paranoia is what started it all, with him assuming that, she's away on travel for 2 months and he's lonely, and he just makes a simple mistake one night with the woman he works at the bar with, but of course his girlfriend calls, that causes a fight. He goes to propose to her, she's had a one night stand and been pregnant, so she walked out. He never spoke to her again because he assumed that she was just being cold about the proposal, and he never read the letter. And also because of that, he went through alcoholism and 15 years of spiraling downhill and being miserable, and man, just absolutely tragic. She probably went through a lot of the same things, and keep in mind this woman is dead. This is her eulogy. Who knows how she died or the life she had afterwards. The saddest thing to me is like loyalty to the death. So for me, one of the saddest things ever made is the Futurama episode Seymour. If you know, you know, which is of course based on real dogs, but that episode ends with a dog sitting on the spot waiting for its owner to come back to it until the day it finally just sits down and dies. And I guess that's just like my trigger, because nothing moves me more than that level of loyalty. So to see that singular camera shot at the end of this episode with just her waiting for him at the stage exit, and she'd clearly been waiting there for some time and he just never came, so she eventually gave up and walked away. Oh man, that's so moving and so tragic, and it creates a million thoughts in your head straight away, man. It's one of these episodes that really makes you think about, what if you'd have zagged instead of zigged in life? How would they have ended up? Would she even be dead? Would he look how he does? Would he have suffered depression? Would they have 5 kids and be happy right now? Small decisions can completely dictate such large outcomes in our lives. It's sometimes unfair that we are forced to make them under duress or quickly. Analysing it as a whole and looking back through the episode, I can't even be that angry at him because he's just a dumb young man. He's just paranoid and lonely, and he shouldn't have cheated on her, but yes, he did, because that's what some fucking idiots do, especially when they're young. But that small decision led that entire course of events to take place, and their lives were both drastically different because of that one thing. Some people probably won't sit with this episode too long. I guarantee you a lot of people don't really see this as one of the strongest episodes of this season because it's very low tech in comparison to the others, and the tech it does have is merely used as a platform to tell the story rather than the story being about the tech. I've always said this about Black Mirror. Black Mirror is a mirror to humanity, and I like things that portray humanity, all aspects of it. Not just the dark shit, not just the greedy shit, not just the action-packed shit, not just the panicky shit. Sometimes it's just a fucking miserable tale of the human heart, but that is humanity. This shit is what makes us human. We make mistakes, we regret things, sometimes we can never get back what we lost, but we have to just deal with it. This is life, and this episode is just a great reminder in life to, tell people how you feel, say what you mean, remember nothing lasts forever. All of these things which are really important lessons, just this episode reminds me of all those things. It's one of those ones that when I finish recording, I'm going to phone my mum and be like, yeah, just call her, say I love you. No reason. So yeah, it's another brilliant episode for me. Hopefully this reaction will get put on YouTube because as you guys know by now, they've now started copyright striking videos for over 2 minutes when 80% of that 2 minutes is actually me talking. Surely that should be illegal. They can't claim copyright over 80% of something I filmed myself. How the fuck is that fair? YouTube, stop backing these major corporations and back the people that built your platform. We will be here long after Netflix has been engulfed by the maws of Disney, and then Disney comes crumbling down financially when the public are able to generate movies at the touch of a button. This is inevitable. Get on the side of the people now so we don't hate you later, okay? And as always, if you've liked this video, click like, subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this. If there's anything you want to talk about, comment down below and share this around to anyone you think might appreciate it or want to watch these reactions along with us. My Patreon link is down in the description. If you become a patron, you get access to my blog, you get access to these reactions I watch on YouTube a month and a half in advance, and you also get access to full-length versions of everything I react to, and on top of that, anything that YouTube has copyright struck, I've put the original reaction of it up on my Patreon, just uploaded directly to it so you can get the full reaction. I'm not cutting my reactions down to 7 minutes to adhere to these industrial overlords. Don't get me started. So consider becoming a patron. It helps me and my channel out so much, and until next time, I have been BA. Peace.